We're back. We're back. We're back.
The king has returned.
I'm back. Back.
He is back. Oh, God, things we love to see. Things we love to see. Welcome to Snapchat Society. It's your host, Buff, and as you can see, the king is back. Stevie's back in his throne.
I'm back. I'm recording from some dog shit motel in the middle of nowhere because I'm working away. Been doing night shifts, so this recording is at what time? We got 4:28 a.m. So Buff's been kind enough to get up and join me. I just finished work, so be keen to talk some fantasy before I get some Z's before Packers and I don't even know who they're playing. That's where I'm at.
Packers and Commanders.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. It's no skin off my nose, man. There's football on today. It's the beauty of it. We're back in the season, so we know that like once football ends on Tuesday, Monday night football, we're only a couple sleeps away from that Thursday night football, man, which is the best.
It's so good.
We
so
absolutely
good.
love it. You had a pretty decent week last week.
I did. I took you down in trophies and
in our main dynasty league,
which was good. But I also in our other redraft league lost on the. I actually lost. I realized today because I'm working. Like I'm here, but I'm not here. So I've been a bit of a night owl. But I've just realized that Derrick Henry's fumble caused Perry's defense to get 2 points, and I went down by like under 1 point. That's sort of how, which is good, but that's okay. It's only week one.
We don't like that.
It's only week one.
Pretty sure you're pretty high up there in our pick'em, our tipping competition. You got a win in our listener league.
Yeah, I did. I had a loss as well somewhere.
Yeah, a loss in the creator league.
Couldn't believe it.
But that's all right, man.
It's week one. You can't win them all. That's it.
We go hit the waiver wire, and as Tommy and I were speaking about the other day.
Yeah.
If you can get QJ, get Juwan Johnson. We put that story up on Instagram. It's like,
did you get QJ? Did you get QJ anyway?
I think I got QJ in a lot of leagues. I've got something like 35 leagues, so I'm trying to keep track of.
Yeah.
That's why we call it the stock exchange. It's buying and selling stocks. Look, I know you've been pretty pumped to get back on. We've been excited to have you back. And I think like it's just the listeners can't wait any longer. We just can't wait. We know what time it is.
4 a.m.
That's the one. Cut the music.
Yeah.
Steve's top 5 spots by Eco Wipes.
I'm not going to go through it. Just if you need to wipe it, just Eco wipe it. Top five's a little bit different this week because we've had week one. I went a little bit more NFL this week as opposed to what my favorite lollies are.
I'll rate this.
I'm going with what player played in week one and you thought to yourself, why didn't I think that? Like, why didn't I think that player would be successful? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't I think to myself, that player was in the 8th? Or everything I know about that player made sense, and that's why he played well week one. Yeah. So I've got a couple of honorable mentions. Deebo Samuel. Yeah. And this isn't so much myself. It's more just like a overview of maybe the fantasy community. I see what I'm calling a Twitter pile-on is where everyone just piles on a player, but then when you actually think about it, like why wouldn't they be good? So
I benched him in our dynasty league, and
Deebo,
if I had played him, I would beat you. So it's like classic.
Yeah, like Scary's clearly going to be underdone. He didn't train. Like, why wouldn't Deebo be good?
Yeah,
like why?
That's a great pick.
That's the classic. Just a little honorable mention. I've got Javonte, which I did. Like Javonte Williams, scored 2 touchdowns. That's why he's not in the top 5. But like I did say, I think on an episode or 2 ago, like you could do worse than him.
Yeah.
So I've got Cedric Tillman in there. He had a nice patch last year. So why wouldn't he not be too bad, especially where you were getting in win drafts? But these are actually in no real particular order. Keenan Allen at 5.
Yeah.
He was great last year. Like where he was going in drafts, as soon as he went back to the Chargers, like why wouldn't it be in the range of outcome for him to get 10 targets? Like he's a clinical route runner, reunited with Herbie. The drafts I went off was our drafts So for the round, for what round these players were in when we did our drafts, so because they're probably a more serious league to me. He was in the 10th, but granted, I'm not sure he was actually at the Chargers then.
I think maybe.
Yeah, I'm not too sure when we did our draft.
It would have been around the time he was just maybe signing, and obviously that was because we had that draft, and that shows you, like, we have a happy draft a little bit early. It just opens up so much variables, and we just had to make it work, and we did it because we have a few FIFO boys, but happens.
That's it.
Who's next on your list, big fella?
I've got Keon Coleman, like sophomore year, showed flashes last year, and there's no clip. Like, who's he beating? You know, like he had great campers. Yeah, like why wouldn't he be good? He was. He did a few nice things last year. You and Tommy both said this, but I think same thing. You know, Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you do, when you think these things, you do go back through statistics, and he's had 1 year where he wasn't a wide receiver too, and I think it was last year. So he's a solid player
because of his surgery. Because of I think he had back surgery.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't? Yeah, solid wide receiver too. I've got written down last 3 years prior to last year.
Yeah.
Like, how did he slip to the 8th round? Like, you know, why didn't I think?
I even think I got him in like in the 10th in a couple of leagues, like the week of, and it was one of those ones where, like, I could have grabbed him in the 8th or 9th, but needed a running back, and he was just there in the 10th. And you're like, how is this guy here in the 10th?
Yeah, unbelievable. No, I love that and he not only scored well in fantasy, he actually looked great. Like, he looked like
big time
a great wide receiver. I still hold hope for Josh Downs. I think he's coming off injury, but Michael Pittman looked phenomenal. So, and you know, the way Danny Dimes slung it, which I'm sure Tommy Evie sing it.
Danny Dollars now.
At 2, I've got Travis Etienne. Now, this might be jumping the gun. Yeah, I hate this bloke, but running back 3 2 years ago, like, Liam Cohen coming in, like, why wouldn't you take the ping on him?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have him anywhere. Not one place. He burnt me hard last year, as you know. Like, I didn't even think that this was raining outcomes, because there's always players like Ollie Gordon, Braylon Allen, Tank Bigsby, who just got traded, that's going to take the job. Like, why did we not, you know what I mean?
Returning kicks in Philly now.
Yeah. How I don't have him on the list. I thought I did. Breece Hall, I've got to give you your flowers. He looked phenomenal. But same thing. Why was this not in the range of outcomes?
Yeah. Oh, everyone was so out. Yeah. They were just so out. It's like, are we forgetting? Like, and even the coach speak was like, they're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball. It's like, well, who's going to run the ball? Like, you just think like Braylon Allen's going to get touches, but no, I appreciate that one.
At number 1, now, a few things got said on last week's pod with you, Benny, and Herbert. Benny and Tommy, about Justin Herbert. Now I'm gonna re-go through them, because I'm not a Justin Herbert fan, and I think everyone who knows me, because I have a constant argument with Doug, because he thinks Herbert's better than Burrow.
Jay Douglas, how are you, mate?
How are you, mate? He thinks Herbert's better than Burrow, which he isn't. The only knock I've got against Herbert is that he chokes finals. So I'm going to read out some of the things, because before you actually jumped on, I went back through last week's podcast.
I should have got up earlier.
Not in my top 15, not in my top 20.
Is that me, or is that?
That's Tommy.
Ooh.
Is it a bold take to say he doesn't finish top 15? He's in that 15 to 20 range. Tua over Herbert. Trevor Lawrence over Herbert. Penix over Herbert. Now, they are as egregious comments as I've ever heard. He's finished outside the top 12 once because he was injured. He's always been a quarterback 1. Why would we not think, with the new weapon, Keenan, Ladd's second year, Amarian, why would we not think that he looked good with weapons, and which, to be, I've got to give Doug his flowers. He has always said, get him some weapons.
Yeah.
And he will he will be good. And we saw that on the weekend. So
100%.
Penix over Herbert's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Like, that is just obscene.
He played well to finish the year, but yeah, no, I can hear, I can see you on that.
Yeah, I think
you know one of those ones where I'm like, I'm putting my hand up for him playing well, but I still want to see. I don't know. I feel like there's still a world. Like on the weekend, we had guys perform well that we maybe didn't expect to, which are like Dimes and your Rogers.
Yeah,
so
no.
There's going to be those guys ahead of him in the top 12. Maybe there's a couple of guys that push him to 15 that I was thinking about. But yeah, of course, like, and if we're sitting here in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, the hand's going up.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I'm putting my hand up for week one. Week one, he came out and just.
Yeah. All I'm saying is 5 years, 12, 4 of them, and 1 because he wasn't injured. And you guys have. Yeah, I had him outside the 12, to be fair, so I also have to raise my hand a little bit, but Trevor Lawrence has never been better than Justin Herbert, so let's just put that to bed.
No.
But that is my top 5.
I'll rate that. That was a good one. That was measured, it was clinical, it was surgical. There was some moments where I'm like, yep, sweet, and then I knew that car crash moment was happening with Herbert.
Do you have anyone that I might have missed that you think, why didn't I draft that player?
Hang on to 2 secs. Let me just, I had a couple that I sort of listed. Thinking about last night, I think like we already touched on Debo because of course that one was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think the big one for me was just considering where he went. Like I know that in a couple spots I grabbed him in the last round of the league because of like I drafted a lot of Garrett Wilson and that person was Justin Fields, where I was like, I think that we all know he's a good fantasy quarterback, but like he came out and was slinging the ball against a pretty good Steelers D. I don't think anyone expected him to do that, but I think
I did have a think about him as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like, that's probably the surprising part. And that's probably like, okay, we didn't expect him to be that good. But I think even without that, like his legs, is it that surprising? He was that
no,
good for fantasy. Yeah. Like, no, like I had him in my top 12. I think I'm at like QB 11 in my, these are like 11 or 12 in my rankings. But I feel like the whole community is probably like, oh, wow, we didn't expect that out of him. And it's like, why not?
Yeah.
Like,
he's done it everywhere else.
He does it everywhere else. If he's not slinging it, he's running it. So even when he's like absolutely pass for real life, they just draw like QB draws up for him. So that's probably my one. And like Jaden Reed, like was probably the other one where it's like, well, he's like clearly been the Packers wide receiver one the last couple of years. And there was a lot of coach talk and a lot of beat writers talking about Matthew Golden. And I fell for Matthew Golden. I was seduced.
Fell for Matthew Gordon as well. So
so I'm hoping that Golden comes good, and I think he will. But it's like Jaden Reed.
It's hard with rookies. It's so early for rookies.
Yeah. Did you drop any rookies after the weekend? I know, like we've spoken about this is digressing a little bit. We went off a little bit tangent. But did you drop any rookies after the weekend?
No.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
I know you're big on that. It's like give him a couple
of
weeks.
I held like Ollie Gordon. Like I wouldn't. Ollie Gordon's like probably not in that tier, but I wouldn't drop. Like I wouldn't drop Caleb Johnson yet either.
Nah. That was the one I'm like, I was spewing about Caleb Johnson on the weekend, but
I traded for him in Dynasty, so I was pretty devastated as well. But it's still early, week 1.
The Ollie Gordon one's a good one that you raised because I'm like, all we just need is a lineman just to land on each hand and he's dead.
Yeah, that's
he's gone. Him. All right. We digress. We're back to the show. What we're going to start with next, we are going to go into and we're going to do around the league. We're going to do division predictions. We might start with we'll start with the NFC, maybe. We're just going to rapid fire through them. Maybe we'll take turns of going first. So maybe I'll throw you the first one. See, is there any particular division you want to start with? Or you just want to shoot one out?
We'll go East.
Okay, NFC East. Let's go.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. I think Eagles win pretty clearly.
Yeah.
But if Commanders did it, like Dallas, I think Dallas is a good example of another Twitter pile on, I think, where everyone thought, like I genuinely went into that game thinking they were going to get smashed 30-0. Yeah. But like they weren't that bad last year. So why would one player leaving make them 30 points worse than Philly. So, yeah, I think Eagles clear it, but, sneaky Commanders. Like Jaden Daniels is just, he's looking great. So he's locked in.
I think they look good, but I'm with you. I think Eagles run this division again. But I do think, the Cowboys can maybe sneak into a wild card if they can just fix their run day. Like they can't come up, they can't let teams. And Philly's like the gold standard, I think, when we look at running games. So we can't read too much into that. Like they 100%. Just need. We know the Cowboys have said they want to fix their run day, so let's see if they do that. Let's go NFC South. And I think it is no surprise that I am going to be picking the Tampa Bay Bucks as my division winner there. Baker looked amazing. Booker looked amazing. And I just think that division is just disgusting. Outside that, what are your thoughts?
I've got the Bucks. I did a little bit of research on easiest schedules. Falcons actually have a sneaky easy schedule. They didn't look horrendous on the weekend. And I'll put my hand up and say, I'm working night shift. I'm not probably looking at the highlights as closely as I would normally. Yeah. But from what I saw, the game was close. And with the decision, I think, not to challenge.
Yeah, that killed him.
Was obscene. So, Bucks win clearly, but sneaky Falcon. Yeah, sneaky Falcons. You never know.
Yeah, 100%. No, I think that's a good call. And it'll come down to those divisional games. And obviously, Bucks have got one up now.
Would have been a great one. Great one for Falcons to win. A great one
that.
To win,
100%. 100%. I think it was in Atlanta too. So,
Yep.
All right, we'll go. What do you want to go, west or do you want to go north?
I'll go west. I've got Rams pretty easily.
Yeah.
Niners are just so depleted.
Brock Purdy's out for 2 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I saw that before. Not ideal one bit. I've got Rams. You just can't. There's no one challenging them. Cards look horrendous. And Seahawks, I hold out hope.
They're a wild card, hey?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. If their D's very solid, so if they can fix that offense, they're a chance. But Rams just right now, it's easy to just pick them.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Rams will be interesting to see what they do in Pittsburgh this weekend. Seahawks. All right, NFC North. Wow, what a statement game! And I'll put my hand up in the air for planting my flag on the Lions and what they were going to do to the Packers. The Packers came out and made them look second rates.
Yeah.
These Packers.
Are you concerned? I'm a big believer in do not react until week 4. That goes for trades, predictions. But is it a watch on the offense for Detroit?
I don't think so. I'm not concerned. I think
I'm not going to jump the gun.
I'm not jumping the gun. And I know that they, I think they pass the ball 67% of the time with pass plays. And so it's probably fantasy implications. Just here, quick tidbit would be going by the Lions pass catches while they're low. See if you can get anyone panicking. I'm not concerned about the Lions. I just think they just ran into a really great really great defense and offensive operation, complete team performance by the Packers.
Yeah. And even to go a step further, it's obviously they didn't make the Super Bowl last year, but they won a lot of games. It's hard being good all the time in the NFL, and they were really, really good. So, it's a year of momentum. There's not many games. They can get on a roll.
They'll get on the roll. I'm not concerned. I reckon they'll make the playoffs. I think that the Packers just win the division. I think that's like that. Again, it's just sitting here after week 1. They've got the one game start. As you said, it's not a long season, and I don't see the Packers losing too many this year. And I think that their divisional games, they'll both feast on Chicago and Minnesota.
Do you think they'll feast on Vikings?
I think the Vikings are okay. I don't think they're horrible, but I just think
they're not that caliber.
They're not on the level. They're not on the level. And Caleb Williams stinks. Don't rate him. He'll probably come out and ball out now. I've said that. But that's who I'm sort of going with for the NFC North. We'll move our attention to Liv's just go to the gym. Moves off to the gym before she goes to Byron Bay. Lucky her.
Lucky her.
Lucky her. AFC. Where do you want to start in the AFC, my friend?
I'll go to the AFC West because I think this is probably, now it's a tricky division. Can Chargers win it? From what we saw on the weekend,
Yeah,
you don't want to react and
one game.
up. It's a big win. Denver, Kansas, even the Raiders weren't horrendous. I've got this is probably my bold prediction. I've got Chargers winning it.
I think it's not bold anymore now, seeing what Kansas City, where they're at, not. Because
yeah,
it is. It's bold, but it's not.
Yeah,
Kansas City have the Eagles this week. There's a world where they're 0-2. Do the NFL umpires let it happen? Who knows?
I hope so. But yeah, Denver mounts a case. This is probably the toughest one. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm not even going out on a limb, but I'm just gonna be one of those week one fanboys. I'll pick the Chargers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyone can if Mahomes could come out and beat Eagles this weekend.
Thinking it's gonna be too hard for the Chiefs to get consistent wins in these first 6 weeks. I think they're going to make the playoffs, but I think there's a world where they're 2-4. I think that could happen. I think that could happen. I'd have to bring up their schedule again for the weeks after this, but I think they're coming out of this weekend 0-2. I think they're going to be struggling. Checo doesn't look that juicy at the moment. Kelsey doesn't look his same self. I'm going to go the other AFC West contender in Denver because I think their offense is amazing. Took them a little while to get going. Bo Nix looked a bit shaky at the start, looked a bit rusty, but I think that he can get going. He can definitely sling it. You could throw it it could be either of those three. I won't say the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders are there yet.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Carroll
so.
and Geno Smith, and they're just not as deep as the other teams. But I'm going to go Denver.
Yep.
As a bit of a bold prediction because I think we'll get to the other side of the weekend and Chiefs will be on too. We'll save our division for last, I reckon. I reckon that's going to be the one that we'll talk about the most. AFC South, which is an interesting one. It's a shit division. Well, NFC South, AFC South, dog shit. I'm going to go with the Colts. I think that they're well-rounded as a team. I think if Dimes can just be the field general.
I know, but think about what you just said.
I know what I just said. I know it smells. I can smell the poo. Just the scent. I need my peppermint tea.
I'm gonna go. I can't pick Colts with Dimes at the helm. I just can't. It's not going to be Houston. Their offensive line is a disaster.
Need a live reaction of Goat's face when he listens to this pod.
It's not going to be Tennessee because while I think Cam Ward was quite good on the weekend, even though his statistics don't show it.
Yeah.
Dimes could not lead a team to a division, could he? No, I'll go with Colts. I can't go with Jags either.
I feel like I feel like it's Dimes is he's leading me. He's a QB, but I think it's just it's an ensemble cast, and they'll just get it done because it's a shit division. And the Texans look like me and Tommy spoke about the other night. Stroud looks lost.
Yeah, which is disappointing.
Yeah, big time. AFC East. This is an easy one, isn't it?
Bills.
The Bills shit it in. Bills walk it. They'll dominate the Jets this week. I think
Jets look good against your mob. All things considered, for them to put up
32 points or something, 31, 32 points. Yeah,
it's a lot of points. For them to do that, you want the bad teams to be good. So it's good to see. But I think Bills are just a class above.
Yeah, big time. Are we sure it's not the Dolphins? Haha.
Mate, that was some of the most deplorable shit I've ever seen on the weekend.
It is disgusting.
I knew they'd be bad, but I did not. That was just horrendous to watch.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
They stink. They're yuck. All right, final one. It's hot in the kitchen. Our mobs are 1-0. Yes.
Mate, that Bengals game.
Your game looks shit. It was yuck.
It was
You
like
should have lost that.
I wanted to just grab a fork and just jam it in my eye, but like so many of those games went against us when
Yeah.
we missed the field goal. So it's
Go
good
take
being
it.
1-0.
Yeah.
And it's good being 1-0 when the offense didn't really get going.
Yeah.
So look, you got to take those wins. It's a short season. It's
Big
a long
time.
season, but it's a short season. So you got to take the wins where you can get them, especially against a division rival. But yeah, not good at all.
Who are you taking for the North then?
I think I got Ravens. Like I just can't go past. They're just, even though they just seem to choke every game,
Yeah.
every close game against someone good, they're just, yeah, they're regular season bullies. They're
Yeah.
stacked everywhere. Derek is just
Derek.
like
Derek is
we
Derek.
we
We'll
said
talk
this.
about. I feel like we're going to talk about Derek when we get to awards.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got the Ravens. But honestly, other than the Browns, could the Steelers do it? Nah, I've got the Ravens. Like they're just they're the best ones.
Well, I'm gonna zag. I think the Steelers do it. I think this is the year. I'm not trying to be stupid. I want to be logical about it. I think that we have we put up 30 points for how rare it was in the last 4 or 5 years to have put up 30 points that weren't like ugly points. We put up nice points, and we had Boswell come out, kick a couple field goals, which like that big one to win the game was amazing. It was just pretty long. No, I just think that we have the pieces on defense. It didn't look great. It was interesting hearing the who was it? One of the players on defense was talking about how playing through training camp, playing through all summer, they're playing against the pocket passer. So he's like, maybe we weren't quite ready for that different look of what a running quarterback presents. And then obviously when we came up, he was able to like burn us over the top. When we sat back, he was able to hurt us with his legs. So it was an interesting sort of point, like sort of not having as many reps against a running quarterback, but one game up, just keep on winning the games we need to win. It's massive, obviously, this week against the Seahawks, against the NFC
Seahawks.
Interconference rival. But if we can handle business in the div, I think we're strong enough on defense and we've got a competent enough offense now. And that's the difference between the previous years. So
I think we've got the Jags. You watch us lose to the Jags. I can already see it.
Nah, it can't happen. At home too. You're at home.
We lost to New England first. I think it was first or second game.
First game last year, you lost to New England. Yeah, I remember because I remember in the tipping cup, I almost had a perfect round. I went 15-1. And that was the only game. Yeah. Didn't go as well this year, week 1, turn 6. Anyway, we digress.
We do.
Those are our predictions, our division predictions. We'll drop on the socials as well. Okay. We've got into that. Gone through the divisions. Now,
award predictions.
I know we've touched on MVP, like the way to an early MVP pick. Mine was, I sort of said like the obvious one was going to be the Josh Allen, and then I said, let's not go that spicy pick. Baker looked good on the weekend, so I'll stick with if anyone like Josh Allen is almost like after the weekend, it's Josh Allen versus the field at the moment. So I'll stick with Baker as my. If it's not Josh, it's Baker. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'll stick with. I started with Burrow. I'm not going to move away. Yeah, I'll stick with same thing. If it's not Josh, it's Joe.
Yeah. All right, offensive player of the year.
I'm going to give one safe one, and I'm going to give one spicy one. So safe, I'm going to go Derrick Henry. Because he's just
mine. Yeah.
Ages back. He's just ages backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy, I'm going to go Jackson Smith and Jigba. I drafted him a lot of places.
He looked good on the weekend.
He looked incredible on the weekend. I think I would love to see, and we'll probably get to that on things we want to see in week 2. I want him to continue being that guy. Cooper Kupp was non-existent. I think 2 targets or 3 targets. But yeah, that's a spicy one, Jason, to be the offensive player of the year.
I've got Derek by length. Not by length Australia. I just think
there's a lot of names.
Just phenomenal. He just looked phenomenal.
He's just And they'd like, I get it, but like, I feel at a key moment of the game, they took him out and put Justice Hill on, and I just feel like, I'm not sure why that happened. Maybe Benny can give us some clarity and tell us why that happened.
Yeah.
But I don't know why
it's
that
maybe
happened.
just his receiving work, maybe.
Maybe tired. But when you've got a player that is like that,
he could have been gassed too. Like, think about how far he'd run that game. And
what was it,
he
like
might have been gassed. It's like Spicy. If the Atlanta Falcons continue to improve, I'm going to go Bijan. He looks good on the weekend.
I've got Bijan as well. So, like I had Derek and Bijan, but
yeah, that's my little honorable mention. Defensive player of the year.
I've got Micah. As a rule, I back Micah Parsons for defensive player of the year every year, but he will just eventually win. So I'm just going to keep backing him until he wins. And every year I put more money on because he hasn't won yet, but he will win because he is that good.
Yeah. We're in sync there. I think that Spicy, homeboy take, Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, that is spicy.
Match winning plays on the weekend to, the last 2 downs. Got it done, shut the door on the Jets. I think that stuff might get noticed in terms of like the intangible effect, but my pick is Micah Parsons.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Gun to my head, just picking a second person as an honorable take, just to provide a different perspective. Jalen Ramsey. Which is, I'm going to get canned for that, but I don't care. Offensive rookie of the year.
I had Emeka Egbuka before the season.
Why are we so in lockstep today?
Yeah, no, I had him at the start of the year, and and then as soon as everyone heard this podcast, he started getting stolen from me in every draft I went in. I'll stick with him. It's a crook.
It's like I didn't end up with any shares of Ricky Pearce after we started talking about Ricky Pearce.
I think I took him in a couple of weeks.
You did, you bastard. Offensive rookie of the year. Well, Egbuka was mine as well. I'll present another option. So maybe my number 2 option would be Amarian Hampton. And why I'm going Amarian Hampton over any of the rookies or rookie running backs is like he's already the lead. Running backs improve as the year goes on, and as defenses get tired, putting punishment out on players and having people run into you all year. Like, yes, it's hard for the offensive players, like they wear down, but hitting blokes hurts. And I think that defenses, as the weather gets like colder everywhere else, and they have to go play in the heat and the humidity of LA, which stays pretty consistent throughout the year. I think Amari is just going to get better. He plays inside as well, and I think it's just he's just going to. The Chargers are going to be good. They're going to be a positive game script. He's going to get opportunities to run the ball. That's my pick. Defensive rookie of the year. We're going to be in lockstep again here. I can feel it.
Maybe. I'm going to double back. I'll give you a spicy take. I think Jackson Dart. I'll give you Jackson Dart. I don't think Russ looked that great. I think if he can take over and be capable.
What week would he need to take over, do you think, to have a real hot run at offensive rookie of the year?
Probably 4, I think. 4. Yeah. Week 4, he'd need to take over. And he would need to be dominant. Like he would, I'll throw in Tyler Warren as well. I'll throw him as well.
Yeah. I think Goat would be pretty upset if we didn't do that.
That's it.
He'll be on the blow. I think he's woken up already, knowing that. After hearing you started with the Jags prediction and Tyler Warren, I think he's just sort of like woken up in a hot sweat. Defensive rookie of the year. I've got it if you want it.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter. It's just easy.
It's easy.
It's the easy one, but he just looks good. He's dangerous.
Yeah, he is dangerous. Will Johnson as well. I'll throw out Cardinals.
Yeah.
He looked good on the weekend, like week 1. Yeah, but it's too early to tell. Early. But Abdul Carter's the obvious one. But
comeback player of the year.
I struggle with the comeback player of the year because what are they coming back from? It's a bit of an obscene award. I'll just go with the same one I had at the start of the year. I'll go Trevor Lawrence. I think if he he plays well in the new offense. You know, he could win it. But like, I'm looking at the names now, like Daniel Jones, like he's just coming back from being shit. But honestly, he could win it. Like, you know, you never know. JJ McCarthy's not coming back from anything.
Well, that's the thing. It's like he's eligible for the award because
it's
he's
wild.
like coming back from injury because he was out for the whole season. But
yeah, exactly.
This is actually like, if you just think about it, it's just delayed. It's not like we don't actually know what he's coming. Where was the level?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with someone who has an elite level production and then has missed significant time. And he's coming back this year. I don't know if he's actually. I hope he's eligible for the award. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson. Is he eligible for the award?
He would have to be. I didn't see.
Has to be. Yeah.
Let me just double check.
I'll check. I'll check that one. I didn't check the eligibility. When I saw comeback player, I'm like, he's coming back from injury. So sure.
Nah, he is. $4.60.
He is. Hutch.
Yeah. That's third favorite.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
At a guess, who do you think's first favorite and second? It's wild that like when it comes to stuff like this, you have to actually think about it because the award is so obscene.
Yeah, so obscene. Is it Lawrence?
Lawrence is fourth, Christian McCaffrey's first, and Dak second. They're two obvious ones.
Right. Two obvious ones. Yeah, I feel like if CMC stays healthy, he probably walks it. But I hope he stays healthy for all my fantasy teams. But I just feel Hutch. Yeah, I feel Hutch. Dak's a great pick though. That would be a nice. I'd be happy for him. You know.
Yeah.
No, get stuffed, Cowboys. Breakout player of the year. Have you got one that you want to run through, or do you want me to start with breakout?
No, you start.
I think I've been calling his name from the hilltops all summer. It's my boy, Ricky Pearsall. He's only going to get more and more targets, I think. But the problem is now he's got Mac Jones throwing in the ball. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that after digesting the fact that Purdy's out for 2 to 5 weeks. Hoping. I think Mac Jones is a competent enough quarterback to be able to get Pearsall the ball. But Ricky Pearsall's my breakout.
Breakout player of the year. Look, I did, to be honest, I had Xavier Worthy, but there goes that. I'll throw up a couple of names. Like Keon Coleman could be a breakout.
What about Kayshon Boutte?
Yeah, there's one. I mean,
third-year receiver, second-round pick, got the pedigree.
Yeah, look good as well. So, yeah, there's a combination. It's just too hard to pick. Like, you don't know.
No, we don't.
You don't really know. So,
maybe throwing one other one out there that Grant and I was speaking about earlier in the week as well. If QJ can continue to catch with his hands and not his chest and face, then maybe he can break out. Continue.
I couldn't believe he's
baffling, right? The alien. Coach of the year, last one. Yeah,
I started with the year with Liam Cohen. I'll stick with him. I think they could turn around, but Shane Steichen could do it. I would love that. I just love that so much.
What were your thoughts after hearing the pod? Do you think Tommy gave enough credit to the Colts yet? Like, I know he's back on the bandwagon. But
I think he gave him too much. I reckon I could have thrown 4 touchdowns against Miami. But yeah, I'm interested to see what happens against Denver. But look, he's not wrong in what he's saying.
Nah.
But we'll see what happens. I don't want to react too harshly on. But yeah, I'll stick. That's what I had at the start of the year. But I'm just looking at the names. Like Matt LaFleur could do it. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Coach of the year, because there's just so many variables.
Yeah.
When it comes to the selection, like Ben, if
Chicago end up any decent.
Yeah, like Ben Johnson.
I think if the Jets end up any good, Aaron Glenn's got to be up there. But the guy I'll go with is my AFC. Looking at my division picks, Denver win the division. I'm going to go with Peyton. I think it would just be too hard to sort of pass up that dethroning the Chiefs in the division. But as you said, we're probably not looking for those teams that we penciled in at the top, which is funny.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid and Sirianni and all those guys, they're not in the running for it because they're expected to be good. So therefore their impact coaching can't be. It's no, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just why isn't the best best team. Anyway, don't get me started on that. But I think, Peyton, because yes, they're going to be a good team, but maybe not expected to be. But I think if what your tip for the Chargers, I think if the Chargers win, Harbaugh's he could get it too. So those are our award predictions. Please drop if you have any thoughts or disagreements or agreements, drop in the comments, whether it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or on our Instagram page. We'd love to hear what the community is thinking. We're going to rapid fire because we're up to 42 minutes. So we're just going to really whirl through these games. What we're looking for is just who we think is going to win and just a couple names. We don't even need too much of the reasoning why. Which players stand out as studs, for instance. We start with Commanders Packers today, both teams 1-0. Who's your winner?
Yeah, I think, where is it?
Lambeau, I believe. Yeah, Lambeau.
I think Packers get it done.
Yeah,
I think Packers get it done. Tough run there. I would like to, what I'm looking to see, I want to see who the clear-cut receiver is for the, they just signed Christian Watson for a 1-year deal.
Yeah, they've shown him a good sign of goodwill, 13 mil, because he's still coming back from his, he's rehabbing from his knee.
I think 13 mil. Jesus Christ.
Start Jacobs, start Reed, start Love, start Daniels.
Start Tucker Craft.
I think you could start either Bill or Eckler, either or. I think Bill showed enough.
I think if you are in a pinch,
you're sitting him,
you can start Eckler.
Yeah.
If you need something at the flex. But it sounds like Bill's going to be taking over, which, when we all get back together, we can do our hand up episode and
probably. Yeah.
Maybe raise a few hands.
Tentatively, if you are desperate, you can start Terry. Don't start him if you've got other options. Sit him.
Yeah. Well, where he's been drafted, sort of, who's a better option?
Well, you just got to hope. If you're in one of those teams, if I'd be starting QJ with more confidence, Hollywood Brown with more confidence, Kayshon Boutte with more confidence this week. Just this week, because while he's coming up to speed against a good D, and they're away. If you can afford to start someone else, if you've got someone else with more confidence in your matchup, that's all I'm talking about. But if you don't, then you just got to start him and you just got to wear it and hope that he.
I would start Terry over all those players. I can't. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't bench him for QJ. Not yet.
Browns Ravens.
Yep. I think Geez, Ravens can't defend anything. It's a good game for the Cleveland pass catchers. Start Cedric Tillman. I picked him up in a league. I was surprised he was on waivers.
Yeah.
If he's on your waivers, which he shouldn't be, grab Cedric Tillman. If you got 2 flex spots, chuck him in one of them. I think it'll be a big game for the pass catchers. Joe Flacco look very capable.
Yeah.
I'll watch is Harold Fannin.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what that looks like. There was a lot of hype for him during camp,
Tommy flagged him as a pick him up and just see what he is. Because as you said, there was the hype, but he's backed it up.
Yeah.
I think you start Judy. I don't know. Maybe start Samson if you need to. He looks good. He looks good. So start him if you need a running back. We're obviously starting Henry. We're obviously starting Zay Flowers. We're obviously starting Lamar. We are if you've got tight end, your tight end's Mark Andrews. You're starting him.
What are your thoughts on the first game from Mark Andrews? Are you worried? Is it a watch? What do you think?
I think it's a watch. I think it's
a watch. Yep.
I don't think we overreact to it. But if he's got the capability of putting up a big game. So that's why I'd start him against this Browns D. And Ravens win this game. And I think they win it my eyes, they win it comfortably.
Mark Andrews or Travis Kelce?
Travis Kelce, because he does less target competition. Jags, Bengals.
Bengals win. We got to win. Start everyone. Start Chase Brown. Start Jamar. Start Higgins. Start Burrow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jag side of the ball. Start ETN.
ETN. You have to. I wouldn't.
Brian Thomas Jr. bounces back this week too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not a not a concern, but it's a watch for me.
Yeah.
A lot of his success came from Mac Jones. I'm interested to see Travis Hunter on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, he's going to play more on defense.
Going to play more on defense. I actually saw a Twitter comment. Someone said, someone called him expensive Wan'Dale Robinson. That made me laugh, which I think is a bit harsh, but it did make me laugh. But yeah, start. If I had better options at Travis Hunter this weekend, I would start them.
Yeah, I'm not starting Travis Hunter.
Have.
And I can't wait for the reels of Jamar or T toasting him. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want the Schadenfreude. Yeah, I want the Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Didn't draft him anyway. I want the Schadenfreude.
You two quarterbacks league. Like, you could start Lawrence as a streaming candidate. Like, you saw what.
I think you could start him if you're, like even in a 1 QB league, if you're the one of those people that waited late and people have staffed up, like whatever league. I've seen so many leagues where people they waste a bench spot on QB. Anyway, dumbasses. We need to change that. I need you to listen. We need you to listen. So, yeah, no, we need. I think you could start Lawrence if you're really desperate, but he's not. He's probably going to be living in that QB 12 to 18 range this week. All right, Giants, Cowboys.
Cowboys easily.
Cowboys
start. Win. CeeDee Lamb is Stevie start of the week. He's going to get 200 yards. He's going to get like 10 touchdowns. There's not a chance that he's going to let what happened last week. Like I feel like he's just genuinely going to explode this week.
Yeah.
And yeah, forget what happened last week with Dak. I know it was ugly.
Yeah.
But I think you can start Dak with confidence this week.
Starting Javonte Williams.
Yeah, you have to now.
Yeah, I think if you got it, you just got to put him in your lineup and just see what happens. If it blows up, it blows up. Start Pickens. Have to start Pickens too. Giant side of the ball, you're starting Neighbours. It's not lovely, but you're going to start him because that's where you drafted him. You have to. You won't have any studs in your lineup if you drafted him in the first or the second round.
I got a bold take. I think Cam Scatterboo is going to be like a capable running back by the end of the year. Like Tyrone Tracy is just dog water.
Yeah.
You see Scatterboo just run through those two guys.
Correct. 100%. Like, he's a dog, man. I rate him.
Good on him. Like, it's good to see.
Big time. The other one that you just touched on before, if you're desperate and you need a flex, start Wan'Dale Robinson. He won't do much, like in terms of he's not going to make a big play, but what he will do, he'll catch 5 catches for 50 yards or something equivalent and get you 10 points. He'll just get you 10 points.
Sometimes that is all you need.
Yeah. So if you need to start someone, you're desperate, he might even be, he probably isn't out in waivers, but he might be out in waivers in some leagues. Go and grab him.
People panic first week. People panic a lot first week, so you never know.
Big time. Bears, Lions. Lions win for me. Lions should win comfortably.
Start everyone.
Start everyone in the Lions offense. Everyone. Bears side of the ball. Start Swift. Swift look good.
You sort of have to. You have to start everyone.
Yeah. Start Swift. Start Rome.
Bears are a bit of a watch for me. I'm interested to see how it ends up. Like, for fantasy, it wasn't great, but like, I think against a weaker team, it can be a lot better.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of a watch for me.
Are you concerned about Love? Like I know it's rookie sort of stuff. Are you starting Loveland? Probably not.
I didn't draft him anywhere.
No, neither.
No, I wouldn't be starting Love. There's just better options. Like,
go
and get if you
go and get Juwan Johnson if he's still there on waivers.
And go and get like Noah Fant and hope that Burrow throws.
Noah Fant was good. Yeah, he looked all right on the weekend. Pats Dolphins win this is actually, I want to see who wins this game. Pats Dolphins. I think it's in Miami.
You couldn't pick the Fins, could you? You just couldn't.
Mate, I've just going through because I'm on the Sleeper app and it shows you like what the seats are. You can get seats at this game for $50.
It's a bit of a shame because actually I'm a big fan of Jalen Waddle. Yeah. I drafted him hoping that he would have a bit of bounce back year. Yeah, we predicted some pain. It's here. They were just...
They're rubbish.
Yeah.
They're rubbish. We've been calling it all off season. They're shit. They're done. They're finished. McDaniels is finished.
What are you doing with Tyreek Hill? It's been a year since he caught a touchdown. What is it? A year since he caught a pass over 30 yards or something ridiculous.
Well, it's just like that offense is just dead and they're just relying on those screen games. I think that like you have to start. If you've drafted him, you probably have to start Hill in the. I think if you have a better option than Waddle, I probably would start them. But if you don't, then you just got to start him. You're starting Achane, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not starting Tua. Not starting him. Sorry, there's better options out there. On the pass side of the ball,
Start Drake May.
Start Drake May. My spicy. Well, it's not even spicy after the week he played, but I think he continues. I think Keishon Booty's a start this week.
Yeah.
Led the snap shares, led the targets, led the yardage. I'd start him.
I'd still start Diggs as well.
Still starting Diggs.
Ease into it. What's your take on the running back situation? Who are you starting? Because I've got Travion Henderson, but I'm not gonna get around myself too much. But I drafted well enough that I was able to put him on the bench.
Yeah.
So, but now this week, Waddle
against the Dolphins.
I've got Waddle and Travion, and now I've got a decision to make.
I think I'll put Travion in.
Yeah,
because I think they're gonna win the game. I think the Pats win. I think they're in positive game strips. I think Ramondre and Travion are gonna have split touches, and it's gonna be hard to predict what the split will be. I think I'd start either him. Like if you have Stevenson and Henderson and you have a decision to make and you're unsure about a particular player, I'd start either of them and just hope. It's almost that Montgomery and Gibbs situation where like you just like you don't know how it's going to play out. There might be a week where like, and obviously it's become more of a Gibbs situation in Detroit now, but Henderson or Stevenson, I'm okay being in lineups. Niners Saints, yuck game. You starting seat. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's like I think San Fran get it done. I wouldn't start anyone, but maybe Olave. And Kamara, obviously Kamara. Yeah, always start Kamara.
Yeah.
As for
if you're desperate for a tight end start, Juwan Johnson is a go as well because it's that short intermediate, like the safety blanket for a pretty crappy quick QB in Rattler. Rattler can get the ball to Johnson. He won't be able to maybe push the ball downfield. As Niners is the obvious one, is you got to start CMC. The game has to be all around CMC this week. And Pearsall's going to get his touches. And those are probably the only two starts I'd have.
Yeah, it looks like Mac Jones is going to start.
Yeah. Who's competent. He's not terrible.
Yeah.
He's not great.
He's competent. So, yeah. It's not ideal, but yep.
Niners win. Bills, Jets. Bills win for me. But there's starts everywhere here. Start both QBs. Allen and Fields. Happy with both of them.
I want to see what happens with Fields this weekend. That's a watch for me. I want to see if it's just a week one wonder or he falls flat in his face. Start Garrett. Start Brees. Start Fields.
Yeah. Keon. Start Khalil. I'd still start Khalil here too.
What would you do with Dalton Kincaid if you drafted him? Would you start him?
Start him.
Yeah.
I'd start him.
Me too.
Because he looked all right last week. And
I did.
If you've drafted him, you run with him. And because, you're not going to probably have drafted someone earlier in another tight end if you have maybe made a little boo-boo, but that's okay. I'd start him. I think James Cook's a smash start too. I think he'll
I forgot about him.
Game. Rams, Titans. Rams win this game for me.
I would
Campbell didn't look too bad. Like he had his moments.
Yeah, he had his moments. It's going to be hard because they're a bad team.
Yeah. Like they played in Denver at altitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough game.
If you drafted Ridley, you got to start him. I would start Pollard as well. I wouldn't let 1 week against Denver of all teams. Like he had a lot of opportunities to score. Yeah. A lot of touches.
Those are the only two you're starting on the Tennessee side of the ball, though. I couldn't start anyone else.
Nah. Rams. Start Puka. Yeah, I know. Start Puka. Go back to the well with Devontae. Don't be silly. Don't overcomplicate it.
Kyron Williams is going to get his touches because...
he just will.
He just will. They're going to be positive game scripts. probably not starting. Like if you've got better, you've probably got better options out there than Stafford. But 2 QB obviously is a start for me. Panthers, Cardinals. If you've got better options, I'm going to start with the Panthers side of the ball. I think the Cardinals win this game. If you've got better options than Tet, I don't know. It's like it's hard with rookies. He might absolutely smash. But if you got,
I'd go back to the well with Ted. I would start Ted.
Yeah.
I would.
Start Ted.
I wouldn't let on. Like they were a disaster. That was really, really disappointing. I think a lot of people were disappointed. I was hoping Bryce Young was going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'd start Chuba. I would start. Yeah, I would start Ted. I would stick with him. Let's see what happens another week. Let's not get too bogged down on week 1.
Don't throw the baby.
That's it.
Cardinal side of the ball, you're starting Kyler. You're starting Marv.
Yeah.
You're starting
James everyone.
Conner.
I think there's a world you can start Trey Benson if you're in a 2 flex
I think
league.
so too. If you're desperate, you maybe have copped a couple injuries, or you went wide receiver heavy in the draft. You don't have too many running backs, and I think he's a big time stash. If he's out there on your waiver wires,
if Connor goes down, he
turns
a
into
league
a
winner.
potential league winner, big time. But yeah, Cars win. I just noticed I missed the 3 o'clock game because it's a favorite team, so it ends up at the top. Seahawks Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's a tough D on
Tough
both
game
sides
to
of the
call.
ball. Yeah, where is it?
In Pittsburgh. I think Steelers win because it's in Pittsburgh.
I think Steelers win because, as bad as it sounds, I think I trust Rodgers to manage the game more than I trust Darnold. But I think the way Seahawks win is through their defense.
Yeah. Start Chris Boswell.
Yeah. Chris Boswell. Yeah. Start JSN. I don't care. I think he's matchup proof. I think he's getting to that point.
Kenneth Walker this week?
You have to. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because of where you drafted him, you probably have to. But
yeah, I would. Like,
give him another week.
Yeah, like you're not picking up Kenneth Gainwell, who was probably the only real running back.
Yeah.
And playing
Dylan Sampson was out there. Like, would you start Dylan Sampson or like? I know this sounds ridiculous because of the draft value, but based off his touches last week, and Charbonnet looked better than him. Charbonnet looked so much better than him.
Draft value
is it a watch?
Window. So yeah, 100%. Like it goes without saying, it's a watch. I'm not going to jump the gun and be one of those people that he's coming back from injury. I still hold out hope that he will get it together, but I don't think.
Yeah,
I think it's more going to be, if it's going to be anything, it'll be 60-40. It'll be none of this 70-30 stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, like
who's tees off in 10 minutes? Yeah. Sorry.
Who are Cleveland playing again?
Cleveland.
Jeez, Dylan Sampson or Kenneth Walker. I think I'd have to go Dylan Sampson. He looked really good. And Jerome Ford looked doggy dick.
Yeah.
So,
which sounds ridiculous after, like we just come through draft season. You're like, oh, but I draft this play here. But yeah, it's if you have an option. I don't feel confident about Kenneth Walker this week. But I after seeing what Breeze did to us, but I think that's a different dynamic because Darnold's a pocket passer. He's not using his legs as much as Fields.
Would you start Charbonnet?
I think so.
So you would not start.
I think I'd start Sharp over Kenneth Walker this week. Which, I don't know. I don't know if I'm being silly here. Like, I don't think Kenneth Walker's horrible. I don't think he's a horrible player. I just think that he's coming back, working himself back from injury. It'll be interesting to see how the snaps are shared this week. And it's like Pittsburgh have a good defense, and if they can toughen up against the run this week, and which they will want to, like they're a proud unit. I don't know how much they're going to get. I think, really interesting. What are you starting? I'm not starting any of the Pittsburgh running backs. 0.
No, I don't think this is the round. And if you for where they were drafted, I don't think you would have better options. You would have to. So
and if you do, and you're stuck, the one I'd pick is Jalen Warren, but I'm not starting Johnson. I'm not starting Gainwell. But I'm starting DK Metcalf.
Yeah, you have to.
If you're desperate for tight end, you could start Johnny Smith or Moose. They both were involved in the passing game. And I would start, and I actually am, even in a chop league, I'm starting Aaron Rodgers this week. Starting him.
Wow.
I'm starting him in the trophies chop, man. I'm riding or dying with my boy. So,
against Seahawks.
Yeah. I'm riding with him. There wasn't too many other options out there, to be honest. So.
Who else is on your team? I just need to prepare more waivers.
I got Jamar.
Oh, he's going to look good on my roster.
I got James Cook, Zay Flowers. I'll get home. Don't worry about me, man. I'll mark myself safe before the weekend.
Oh, so Zay Flowers saved you in Chop Shop, but burnt you in trophies. That's pain.
That's pain, man.
Anyway.
But I needed to be saved in the Chop Shop. That's what I'm saying. You could be anyway. We've gone off topic. We've only got a couple of games to go, so we'll fire through them. Broncos, Colts.
I think Broncos. I want to see. I want to see if they can continue the Colts. I hope they do. Like it's, as I said, I love seeing the bad teams be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think this is the week. But start Pittman, start everyone. Like don't be Fields.
Yeah. I'm going to go against the grain here, and even though I picked both these guys for the division, it's in Indianapolis. I'm going to pick the Colts.
I like it.
So go on the Colts, and I think you start all weapons here, all of them, like both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
With Chiefs,
yeah,
Eagles for me, even though it's at Arrowhead, Eagles.
I just got a note. I watch the Eagles receivers now. These are the reasons that I didn't take AJ Brown anyway. Like he went really early. Like what are we talking? Like middle of the second?
Middle of the second.
Now I think he is
or early second.
Great player. But the reason I didn't take him was the reason that we just saw on the weekend that like they want to run the ball, man. They run on the ball. So like why would I get AJ Brown there when I could get T. Higgins later? Like
100%. Or Garrett Wilson.
You don't want your wide receiver one, because let's call it what it is. That's where he's going. You don't want him doing disappearing acts. But I think last year I wrote it down, but I've lost it. But like there was a statistic where he was a top 24 receiver like 5 times, but he was outside it like 5 times.
Yeah.
So you don't want this. You want
definition of boom or bust. Hey, yeah. You want consistency.
So, I want to see. It's a shame because I love AJ Brown, but what happened on the weekends is exactly why I didn't draft him. So it is just a bit of a watch to see what happens with the pass captures. But against Kansas, like you just saw what Chargers did to them, so you never know. But I do want to see more. Because if he have 2 bad games, you never know. He could be a great trade for target as well. So
I think he's a buy low target for sure. I think you can maybe see if you can get someone napping. Funnily enough, I sent out offers trying to demote and downgrade on Tyreek Hill based off the news that he's being investigated again. But yeah, I think you definitely start Saquon, you start Hurts. You have to start both receivers. I think the Eagles, maybe if you've got a better option for Devontae, maybe you start someone else. Dallas Goedert is a spot that he can provide an option at tight end if you need. But yeah, like I don't love starting AJ. Like you don't feel great after the weekend, but you're just gonna have to start him and just hope that it improves. Your side of the ball, we're starting Kelsey, we're starting Mahomes. Mahomes is going to use his legs more. We saw that last week. He's going to have to use his legs more. He's pulling the Superman cape out early in the season, which I don't love for his longevity and the Chiefs' chances this season.
Are you starting
run
Pacheco?
The ball more? I think you have to.
I think Tommy was a bit harsh on him last week.
I think you have to.
I would go back to the well. You
got to start Pacheco, and you're starting Hollywood Brown. You have to start Hollywood Brown, and you know what? If you're really, really bloody desperate, I never thought I'd say this again.
Don't say it.
If you're desperate,
so just don't.
And you need to take. If you're desperate, and let's say you need points, and you get a couple late actives early Monday morning. Juju.
Would you start Juju over AJ Brown?
No way. Nah, we're not that silly. We're not going that silly.
Perry would have had a car accident if you said he did.
Yeah, nah, we couldn't do that to him on his Friday. All right, we've got 3 more games to go, and then we're out of here. Falcons, Vikings. Falcons win for me.
Yeah, I'll take the Falcons. Watch on Kyle Pitts.
Pardon?
I'll watch on Kyle Pitts.
Watch on Kyle Pitts.
Hey, 8 targets. I think he was 7 or 8. Had 60 or so yards.
Looked good. Bijan, start. Yep. London. Desperate for points at that point of the week, and you need to put someone in your lineup. Raymond McLeod is sort of like a Timu Wandale Robinson, who'll get you 6 to 10, like depending on what you need. Viking side of the ball, Jay Jetter's obviously start. I loved the look of Jordan Mason. I'd start Jordan Mason.
I thought it looked a lot better. I think it's going to be a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
The whole way down.
Starting both?
Yeah, I'd start both.
Start both.
Yeah.
Watch on Hawk. I've got Hawk in a lot of spots. Hopefully it's a bit better this week. Hopefully JJ McCarthy just settles in the game a little bit earlier than what he did last week. I think that just killed the whole offense there. That's the Vikes, but yeah, we'll take the Falcons in that. Bucks versus Texans.
Yeah, I got the Bucks pretty easy.
Yeah, me too.
Bucky Irving to bounce back from.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing about those is like they're underdogs. Falcons are underdogs against the Vikings, and Bucks are underdogs against Texans. I don't understand why, but I'll take the Buccaneers to win this game.
What do you think
in comps?
That Nico?
Oh, I think it's a bit concerning, but you've got to start him.
It's too early to. You have to start him, but yeah, it's too early to show concern. But yeah,
correct.
Not an ideal start.
I don't love any of the. I said stonks down. If you're desperate, you start Chubb, but if you got other, you have to. Hopefully, you got better options than starting Chubb. They look out. They look done. Buccaneers, you're starting Ibuka, you're starting Big Mike, you're starting Bucky Irving, you're starting Baker. Mm-hmm. They're all dogs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. K. Dotton didn't get a touch last week.
So yeah, not ideal. But you shouldn't have drafted him. So
no. So if you've got him, drop him. Go get Juwan Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Or if Fannon's still somehow miraculously in your league, go get him. Chargers versus Raiders. Chargers for me.
Yeah, start
everyone on the Chargers.
Start everyone. Don't be scared of a Marion either.
Yeah.
I would start him. I'm going to start him
for sure. The Raiders side of the ball, you've got to start Ashton. If you've drafted him where he is, you've got to start him. Starting Jacoby Myers.
You have to start Jacoby. Is Brock Bowers going to play?
So that's a fantastic question. That is an absolutely fantastic question. Let me just get this up. Without update, no update.
Yeah.
He's going to be monitored through practice. Oh, that was 3 days ago. Hang on. I need to get this for the listeners.
Hopefully he plays. He looked phenomenal. He's looked like he was picking up right where he left off.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of no news.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a no news. I haven't said anything. It's obviously just a watch. That's a really tough one because obviously if he's in your lineup, he'll be in the tight end spot. But maybe just what I'd maybe do is if you've got we'll probably hopefully know more by Monday. A fantasy lineup piece of advice that maybe I can provide, and Stevie, just if you think this is rubbish, tell me to stop. But maybe if you've got a half decent tight end that you can throw in the tight end spot, put him in.
Yeah.
If he's questionable, if he's still questionable and there is actual concern about him, put him in. Put the other person in for tight end, and then if it's looking like he is going to play, pop him into the flex spot for whichever receiver or running back you have sitting there that's going to be playing later on Monday. There are 2 games on Tuesday this week on Monday Night Football. So, yeah, I think like obviously if he's playing, he's a dead set start.
Yeah.
But you just want to be preparing for all contingencies there later in the week. But yeah, those are the games. Well done, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you made it.
We've done it.
Thank God it's Friday. Thank God.
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God we can enjoy some football today.
I know. I got to get to sleep. It's 5:40.
You go to sleep, my man.
Game's at 10:15, so I got to be up in 4.5 hours.
Yeah. I've got to go to work in a couple of hours, so get that done. Thank God it's Friday. We've got our great friend Benny's wedding tomorrow, so we just want to shout out to Benny and to Julie. We hope you have the best day ever, and we look forward to celebrating with you both. Don't know about the other blokes from LA going to be there, though. Don't know if I'm excited to see them.
Nah, a lot of.
Guys, you know what to do. Jump onto Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Please give us a like, subscribe. Please drop a rating. Hopefully it's 5 stars. Well, I'll know if it's not. Give us a follow on Instagram and share on Instagram. We love you guys. If you have any feedback, you want anything covered on the show, please reach out. You want any advice, we're here for you. Let's go. Week 2 coming at ya. Stevie, go get some sleep, my boy.
God bless. Thanks, everybody. And don't react to week 4.